The 10th of the top 10 supernatural entrances to the world. The wonders of Tianmen Mountain.
In our country, there is a Tianmen Mountain in Zhangjiajie City. It means
Hunan
the mountain
province.
that leads to the gate of heaven. According to local information, there was a huge collapse inside the mountain in 263 AD. Formed a cave about 55 meters wide. Although this kind of rock collapse is not uncommon. But many people believe that the formation of Tianmen Mountain was intervened by divine power. According to local legend, this opening is actually the gateway between heaven and earth. Storytelling. Locals witnessed the cave collapse. When the rock slowly collapses, 5 auspicious clouds rise, then the gate of heaven appeared. Suddenly Taoism, the voice of the mythical Jade Emperor, falls from the sky. Bless all beings. From then on, this mountain was called Tianmen. For centuries. Many people believe he is some kind of psychic treasure. Some see it as a corpse portal. Some people think he is the spiritual connection point to a higher power. When the sun shines through the huge mouth of the mountain, it is easy for the pious to feel a detached state of mind. However, considering the real world, this mountain may be more like a gateway to the inevitable. A gateway to souvenir shops and fast food restaurants. After all, it has become a popular tourist attraction. 9th. Mirror of the Mirror World. Mirror tells me. Is there only the world on the other side? In the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Mirror discovered an upside-down parallel universe. Although this is just a fairy tale fantasy, but some people believe there is indeed another world behind the mirror. They believe that mirror images are spirits and higher bodies. Life comes into our reality. Legends like Bloody Mary sound ridiculous, but there might be some truth to that from a psychological perspective. In 2010, a study by the University of Urbino found that staring at yourself in the mirror in a dark room, less than a minute, you hallucinate, see the twisted face, or other creepy images. It's called the Caputo effect. The reason is that when you stare at the same object for a long time, reduced activity of visual nerve cells in the brain, the details start to blur. The brain uses our expectations and experiences, filling information gaps, sometimes with disturbing results. Therefore, the mirror, it does distort our impressionable brain. It allows us to perceive the paranormal. We might be able to put, the mirror is seen as a gateway to one's own inner disturbance. The entrance to the human dimension. The 8th mysterious gate of God. Near the Huanyu Mountains in Peru. Local shaman, often in front of a boulder known as the Gate of God, held eye. This piece, carved into the stone, is a huge door-shaped shadow. Local mystics believe he is a portal to another dimension. Although some people believe it was just the Inca, the empire's unfinished stonework, but the locals insist that he has a more specific purpose. They tell of people accompanied by strange lights. The story of disappearing into the door. Legend has it that a long time ago, a golden disc fell from the sky. Fell into the hands of the sacrificial king Amurumuru. He placed the disc into a small circular groove in the rock. Flame out. This door conjures up a cosmic dimensional door, and then passed through it and disappeared forever. Although there is nothing to support this theory, there is also no written record of the carving's construction, but locals still keep reporting strange sight here. The 7th Inner Earth Quest 1692. British scientist Halley proposed the hollowing of the Earth. It is believed that the Earth is composed of 3 layers of hollow concentric families. 75 years later, mathematician Euler further proposed the Earth is completely hollow. There is a sun in the center. The North and South poles may be the gateway to the inner Earth. A book published in the 1990s claims that American explorer Admiral Bode in 1947 Hollow Earth portal discovered an Arctic expedition room. He is said to have seen a green valley. Encounter a civilization with advanced technology. However, when these claims lack evidence, Admiral Bode was actually in Antarctica at the time. No team has confirmed this finding. Although the hollow Earth theory is difficult to hold, but Antarctica covers an area of 14.2 million square kilometers. Huge caves may exist under the ice. In 2018, researchers studied the Arctic ice, discovered some mysterious holes, possibly formed by the melting of underground hot springs. Antarctic glaciers have had strange openings. These phenomena stimulated people's imagination of the inner world. Although the scientific explanation may be that the ice is melting, but there are still people who hope they are the gateway to the entrance to the mysterious inner world. The 6th place for Magic Disney Wonders in 2016. A tourist is seen above Disneyland in California, discovered a peculiar sight. It's like a gateway to hell. Tourist Kyle description. When he looked closely, we found something hovering around the edge of the ring. Like a bird. He felt a strange sensation, as if the alien portal was about to open. However, there might be a plausible explanation for this. Disneyland shows often use fireworks. Smoke rings may be a byproduct. What the fetus sees is likely not alien biography. Send it. Another theory holds that What the fetus sees may be a wormhole. Although it is highly unlikely, Einstein's theory of relativity has changed our understanding of space. Space and time are regarded as interrelated dimensions. Some physicists speculate that special forces could poke a hole in space-time. Moment, connecting two distant points in space. Form a wormhole. If there is a real impulse, it might be like what Kyle saw at Disney. A giant twisting vortex forms in the atmosphere. Absorb light. The wonderful world of edge space. There is a trend on the internet called fringe. The concept of space. These special locations are usually for transitions. It's not designed to stay. Like a stairwell, parking lots and porches, etc. When people are alone in these spaces, you may experience a kind of isolation that is difficult to escape. Sean seems to have entered a place out of touch with reality. This phenomenon has aroused extensive discussion online. There's even a sharing edge online community for spatial images. Many people claim that. Please watch these pictures. You can feel the lonely edge space effect. These images can be real photos, computer-generated images, even works of art. Some netizens even suggested edge space can be a gateway to different worlds. Although this is mainly interesting web story creation, but these loneliness, almost nostalgic location, it does evoke a peculiar sensation. The fourth Himalayan mysterious cave. Amarnath Cave is in the Himalayas, a place in the vein Holy Land. Every summer, thousands of Hindus make the pilgrimage. Legend has it that the god broke this to his wife. Parvati reveals the secrets of the universe. Pilgrims kneel in the cave. In front of the icicles formed by the water, seek inspiration. Cave. It's often seen as a place for spiritual seekers to sublimate their souls. So India hid the saints in caves to form the world. Long-term meditation. It is said to be able to achieve higher the state of consciousness of existential communication. Pilgrims in Ernit have reported something like this experience. However, these mysterious experiences may have a psychological explanation. In the dark, lack of visual stimulation can lead to hallucinations, similar to the Caputo effect. Lack of oxygen in caves can also cause hallucinations. So the pilgrims were actually communicating with the gods? Or are they just the darkness and the lack of oxygen? Anyway, it's an amazing experience while exploring the paranormal. Nor should we ignore the scientific explanation. The third mysterious island in Kenya. Ventanet, Kenya. Famous for its mysterious legends. In the local language, Untanet purposely refused to return. According to local coverage in 1935, British explorer Vivian Ford Cox leads a team explore this supposedly cursed island. He dispatched 2 team members and so on, make an appointment to light up the lights every night. However, a few days later, Fox in the Signal leads the search. The missing team member was not found, as if they had vanished into thin air. The details of this story are rather lacking. But there may be risk factors on the island. Ventanet Island may be the remains of an ancient volcano. Crater may release invisible gas, cause asphyxiation of entrance. Another hypothesis is that an unstable magma layer underground may cause the surface to crack, devouring the collapper. Despite the lack of geological analysis support, these theories are still thought-provoking. Second artifact spring. In the Beautray region of France, there is a mysterious spring, Faustion. That's 311 liters of water per second, but never found a source of water. Legend has it that he is a bottomless spring, even a gateway to another world. Since the 7th century, people used it to drink water and make pilgrimages. In 1758, a circular wall was splashed around the spring. Make it look like a billion-dimensional portal. Many people believe that circles have mysterious meanings, symbolizes endless energy cycles and growth. This round spring, it has captured people's imaginations for hundreds of years. In the 18th century, locals peep into the spring, dreaming of the depths. Some even sneak into it. But it seemed to vanish without a trace. Raised concerns about the gate of righteousness or the legend of the giant snake swallowing people. Actually, not yet. Explorers can reach the hole. In the past 50 years, only 4 people have tried to infiltrate. Only 1 person survived. 2019, France. Diver Pierre Eric Desson hot down the first 70 meters. But no water source or any paranormal phenomenon has been found. Some speculate that water may flow for tens of kilometers through underground caverns. Others cling to their superstitious views. The legend of Devil's Bridge. Germany's Rockensbruck Bridge is reflected in the water. Form a perfect circle, as if connected to the mirror world. The endless character of prototypes, often associated with portals. Plus the theory of reflective water and soul passages. The pace here is weird. Legend medieval period. Many similar test arch bridges were built in Europe. People believe only the devil can help to build such a perfect bridge. In return, the devil will demand the soul of the first person to cross the bridge. In fact, these bridges do not violate the law of gravity. Just an elaborate stone structure. But not to be safe. People might avoid these devil bridges. What's more worth avoiding is Turkey. The gates of hell in the ancient city of Lapalese. This magazine is located in the peculiar Fungia stone landform, contains unusually high concentrations of carbon dioxide. This gas body overflows from cracks in the ground, causes stray animals to suffocate to death. The ancients mistakenly thought it was a demon in the bright world. It's just toxic gas. Although this place does have a connection to the underworld, but staying too long can really lead to hell.